This video was made with artificial intelligence.
The European Court of Justice recently ruled that UEFA and FIFA's efforts to ban the formation of a European Super League, ESL, were unlawful. This landmark decision stems from a lawsuit filed by the ESL's backer, A22 Sports, against the two governing bodies. The court found that UEFA and FIFA were abusing their dominant positions by threatening sanctions against clubs joining the breakaway league. The ruling criticized the lack of a transparent, objective, non-discriminatory, and proportionate framework in FIFA and UEFA's rules, highlighting that these rules restrict competition within the European Union. The ESL saga began in April 2021, with 12 top European teams initially signing up, leading to a swift and intense backlash from fans, leagues, and governing bodies, causing most clubs to withdraw within days. This court decision opens the door to potentially reshaping European football competitions, though it doesn't automatically approve the ESL project. The European Court of Justice's ruling necessitates significant changes within UEFA and FIFA. These organizations, historically the sole regulators of top-tier European football, are now required to revisit their rules, particularly concerning the authorization of events, sanctions for players and clubs, and their exclusive jurisdiction. This ruling indicates a need for more inclusive and less monopolistic structures in sports governance. UEFA, while downplaying the ruling's impact, acknowledged the necessity to reform its authorization framework. This need for change was already recognized in June 2022 when they made adjustments to their rules. However, there remains a concern that these reforms might not fully meet the court's requirements. The ruling emphasizes that while UEFA's pyramid structure and regulatory role are important, the manner in which they have exercised their powers has been discriminatory and arbitrary, leading to a restriction of competition in European football. The announcement of the European Super League, ESL, in 2021 sparked a fierce backlash from football fans across Europe. This widespread disapproval was a critical factor in the rapid disintegration of the initial ESL plan. Fans of the clubs involved expressed deep concerns about the perceived greed and commercialization of the sport, fearing that the ESL would undermine the traditional football pyramid and the principle of sporting merit. The intensity of the protests, including significant demonstrations outside stadiums, underscored the deep emotional and cultural ties fans have with the traditional football structures and competitions. This reaction highlighted the role of fans as key stakeholders in football, whose opinions and support are vital for the sustainability of any major football venture. The recent court ruling does not seem to have significantly altered these sentiments, as fans continue to advocate for the preservation of the sport's traditional values and structures. The response from football clubs, especially those initially involved in the Super League, has been predominantly negative towards the rekindled ESL idea. Despite the recent court ruling favoring the Super League's legality, prominent clubs like Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur, Paris Saint-Germain, Atletico Madrid, and AS Roma have publicly distanced themselves from the project. These clubs, initially part of the ESL formation, have reiterated their commitment to UEFA competitions. The shift in stance is partly due to the backlash from fans and stakeholders and a recognition of the importance of preserving the existing football competition structures. This collective disavowal from some of Europe's biggest clubs showcases the complexity of instituting such a dramatic change in European football, highlighting the significant role of clubs as stakeholders in shaping the future of the sport. Following the court ruling, the promoters of the Super League revealed an updated proposal for the competition. This revamped version aims to address some of the initial criticisms, particularly regarding the closed nature of the league. The new format proposes a three-league structure for men's football with 64 clubs and a two-league structure for women's football with 32 clubs. This system includes promotions and relegations, suggesting a more merit-based approach compared to the original plan. The Star League and Gold League would each have 16 teams, while the Blue League would include 32 teams, with promotion and relegation between these leagues. Clubs would be added to the third league based on their domestic league performance. The competitions would ensure a minimum of 14 matches per year for each team, culminating in an 8-club knockout stage. Despite these changes, several major clubs have rejected this new format, highlighting ongoing resistance to the Super League concept. The emergence of the European Super League, ESL, and the recent court ruling have potential implications for the structure of European football. The ruling challenges the long-held dominance of UEFA and FIFA in controlling top-tier European football competitions. It opens the possibility for alternative models and competitions, potentially altering the landscape of European football. This could lead to a rethinking of revenue distribution, competition formats, and club engagements beyond the traditional UEFA framework. However, the strong opposition from fans, clubs, and existing football institutions suggests that any significant changes will face substantial hurdles. The situation underscores the evolving dynamics in football governance, where legal, commercial, and cultural aspects intersect. The future structure of European football may see a balancing act between traditional models and innovative approaches, influenced by legal rulings, market forces, and cultural values. The recent developments around the ESL represent a significant moment in football history, reflecting the tension between tradition and modernization. My analysis suggests several key points: legal and governance shifts. The European Court of Justice's ruling challenges the traditional power structures in European football, represented by UEFA and FIFA. This legal precedent emphasizes the need for more transparent, objective, and non-discriminatory governance in the sport. Fan power. The strong fan backlash against the ESL underscores the vital role fans play in the football ecosystem. Their collective voice in preserving football's traditional structures and values cannot be underestimated. Club stances. The withdrawal and continued resistance of major clubs from the ESL proposal, despite the legal green light, indicate a complex interplay between commercial interests, fan loyalty, and sporting integrity. Potential changes. The proposed ESL, with its revised structure, hints at possible future changes in how European football competitions are organized. However, the widespread resistance suggests that any significant change needs to be more inclusive and considerate of all stakeholders. Broader implications. The situation could have broader implications for sports governance, potentially influencing other sports to reevaluate their structures and regulations. This is AI's response to this new proposed Super League. While innovation and evolution are essential for any sport, they must be balanced with tradition and fairness. The ESL concept, despite its potential for modernizing European football, seems to overlook crucial aspects like sporting merit, fan engagement, and the broader football community. The future of European football should be shaped through a collaborative approach, respecting the game's heritage while embracing necessary changes. The recent legal developments could be a catalyst for more inclusive and fair governance in football, but it must be handled with care, keeping the sport's integrity and its fans at the heart of any decision. If you enjoyed this analysis and want to stay updated with more insights and discussions on similar topics, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated and helps us continue delivering quality content. Also, feel free to share this with friends and fellow football fans who might be interested in the world of football and its latest developments. Remember, Your engagement and feedback are what drive us to keep providing valuable and interesting perspectives. Thanks for watching and see you in the next update.